Chinese PhD student deported after injecting chemicals into his neighbor's home. But bro, you guys sent me some of the craziest stuff. Let's jump into it. Let's do this here. Suggestion VA channel member, guys.
When a baby wakes up in the middle of the night, he complains, we are doing heavy footsteps. He's hearing all this sound and he's waking up.
Did you guys call a long time ago? Or for some noise? He called.
He called.
We talked to you.
Yes.
So this is an odd call. He does have a video of his downstairs neighbor with a syringe squirting something into his door that's closed, his front door. So he said he kind of had some, you said your eyes were burning?
Yes.
So I haven't been in the apartment yet.
Have a seat out here in the air.
And the baby and his wife went to another apartment to kind of get away.
Hazmat, guys?
This dispute didn't begin that day, but months earlier, when the suspect, Zuming Li, a Chinese PhD chemistry student at the University of South Florida on a student visa, called police to complain about noise from neighbors' upstairs apartment. Footsteps, doors closing, and even the newborn crying. Went off.
So basically, guys, the common typical things you experience while living in an apartment around other people. That's basically what I just heard him say here. I mean, these are the things that happen here, okay? If you do not like this.
Man, his smoke is not with the tenant upstairs. It is with the complex, because they make these walls so thin, bro, you can literally hear like the neighbor think. You know what I mean? Like, you can hear them turn on their pipes in the house, right? In their apartment. Like, that is how thin these walls are. Especially in these luxury apartments. And from the looks of this, these look like condos or something. Yeah, but regardless, man, like, these apartments, condos, like, the walls are so thin, and I don't know why he has a problem, because these are normal things that happens, you know, if you live in such close proximity. You know what I mean? So he tripping.
Then don't live in an apartment, but I understand prices are generally a barrier, meaning you're going to have to deal with certain things while you're kind of coming up in the world, guys. I mean, I think that's the default.
Officers determined none of it amounted to a crime or unreasonable disturbance. Lee decided to handle it himself. Soon, firefighters and a hazmat team, now on scene, would soon identify the dangerous liquid Lee was using to poison his neighbors and move in to make him pay for his crimes.
I mean, if you get inside the unit,
I can't without the meters.
I know. The last time, the fire department, I called police, I called 911.
I have the hazmat coming.
Yeah, and hazmat came in. It was on 21st August, 21st June.
Okay.
Wait, is this the victim or the perpetrator? Which one?
And today I'm again calling 911.
Did he do the same thing the other
Many
day?
times.
Well,
Many
he didn't have it on
times.
camera last.
Okay, yeah,
He just
it's
put the camera up.
Yeah.
He stopped at our station.
Okay.
They're wanting to report.
Okay. All right.
Just have a seat here and let us, get some bios. and
So
stuff.
back to what the issue is. Basically, he was the noise issue with him.
Yes.
Okay. And then from
Common
there, it's
typical apartment
escalated to
stuff,
this
guys.
kind of behavior.
We also complained to the condo,
Okay.
the HOA, and the HOA said, warned him that if I didn't go to HOA, he did.
Okay.
And the
Okay.
HOA said that if you disturb my landlord or me
Yeah.
with a baby,
Call.
he may want to live
Right,
in
it's time to
a
go.
single
Somewhere
family
else,
house, not in a condo.
Okay, so these are condos, right? So he owns said condo. All right, most likely, right? I mean, or he's renting it potentially. Who knows here, guys, right? But to understand this here, guys, when you're living in close proximity, you're going to have to deal with the...
Man, I lived in an apartment where I could hear my neighbor, right? A girl, like, every day she would be arguing with her man on the phone or in person, you know what I mean? And it was crazy, bro. And I mean, I didn't have no problem with it, you know, because it was an apartment and that's the kind of stuff that happens. You know what I mean? And I've experienced living in an apartment where you could hear your neighbors like cracking, like, you know, doing the do. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, like, you know, I mean, this is an apartment, you know. Stuff like that happens, and I'm sure my neighbors have heard me in the past, but, you know, it is what it is, so.
You know, the random odd disturbance.
Because in a condo, these kind of footsteps and all this stuff are pretty common.
Like paper walls.
They live on the second floor.
Oh, they're on the
Victim lives on third. So he might just be doing it to mess with him on camera. So I want to just go talk to him. And you'd mentioned you went to the fire station.
Yeah.
And what date was that?
Today.
Today.
And I also went to...
But that was before this happened, right?
Yes.
Okay. When did you have issues when you went to the police station? Was that earlier today or yesterday?
I actually have... did I show you the other video?
No, this is the only one I saw.
Okay, so there's another video that I caught
Okay.
yesterday, but it was not clear.
Okay.
So that's why I didn't call 911, and I didn't know what's that. I just wiped that place.
Okay.
And I mean, from Sunday, I know that if I wipe that place, the smell disappears.
So what other days did you have issues where you were burning and stuff like
Okay.
that?
It first started on May 31st. My friend, she was here to push some delivery item inside.
Okay.
She has my backup key. It was on May 31st.
Okay. Apparently this has been going on since May 31st.
Yeah, fire said they run a call similar to this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, and then they said
What
like
was this call?
camera, so that's what he did. But I think he said only 2 events were captured on camera. Through the last month, there's been like days where they have burn issues and stuff like that. So it's probably he has probably been doing it repeatedly.
In the
yeah.
weeks after the noise dispute with Lee, the husband, his wife, and their infant began suffering burning eyes, headaches, coughing, and vomiting. At first, they blamed the water heater and HVAC, replacing and checking both. But when the symptoms kept coming back, and a family friend who stopped by while they were away experienced the same reactions after noticing a wet, chemical-like substance near their front door, they knew something sinister was going on and set up a concealed camera. Now, as the fire department tested samples of the dangerous liquid, the husband met
what did
with
we find
cops,
out?
making it clear he wanted his neighbor, Zhuming Lee, put behind bars
Of
for a
course,
very
mandatory.
long time.
Mandatory.
So if I want to press charge,
But the FBI came.
how do I do that?
Well, we're going to try.
I mean, the FBI got involved. I think these are serious charges, man. Like, if you try to poison somebody, like, and they have an infant too, yeah. Can't do that, man.
Identify what the chemical was. That's why those guys are up there with all the machines and stuff. At the end of the day, whatever he's doing, it shows he has intent
Absolutely.
to harm you.
Yeah.
So it's just tricky because normally our crimes are I punch you, I'm bad, I punched you. You know, simple. This is a little more involved, but at the end of the day, we're gonna charge him with something, whether you want to or not. It's against the law.
Right.
Poison
Poisoning
anybody or
someone.
Contaminate something where people breathe and stuff like that. And obviously, you and your family
Put a
have
kid in the house.
had issues over the past month with him repeatedly doing this. The charge would be some kind of battery. Okay.
Oh, bro, this needs to be escalated from battery.
I
I
think
mean,
it
I
needs to
get
be
it.
more serious,
I see the battery angle, but we need to definitely go with like biological warfare type of thing, right? And I mean, like immediately charge him with that. But I'm guessing, you know, with the slight spoiler here, the FBI is coming, so I'm sure they'll have a different conversation.
With his intent, he's caused you harm, physical
Are you
harm,
hearing
with
like a
the
student
irritants and
visa?
stuff like
Oh,
that.
you're
And it'll
done,
probably be
bro.
for 3 or 4 charges because you, your wife, your baby, and my understanding is your neighbor came one time and she was affected by it. So we
you
just have
battered
to work.
That's how we got to be careful who we're letting in the country.
Slowly, methodically, but I'm pretty confident if he's up there, once they say this is what the chemical is, or even if they say we can't identify it, we're going to go talk with him and probably take him to jail.
So we gathered some samples. The best thing we can get off of it is methadone. It has I don't know if it has other things in
Methadone?
it, but that's what we got off of it. So if you look up
Methadone.
methadone, it's toxic for inhalation.
Okay.
There was a
Isn't that like a detox type of thing?
half size of a dime of liquid, half of a dime
there.
that they swabbed up, and from that they took samples from what we could test. The swab has the strongest sample, and then we have a couple of little, looks like Band-Aids that have some weaker samples on it.
Okay.
The swab will be this was the initial initial swab
Okay.
that had the most
Liquid.
pure sample on it.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, yeah,
Take this.
I can take it off for you.
It says strong sample, so it would be the next thing that we wiped, because we have a machine that tests this stuff, and it's very, very, very sensitive. So the strong overloaded it. The weak is what gave us that identification. We took a picture of it.
The victim then told officers how he outsmarted his evil neighbor.
How did you know that someone might be doing something? Because the noise issues you had with him, or no?
Not that.
Threats?
First time, my friend told me this. So we were out of state that time. I was not really relating it to anything.
So you were out of town, your neighbor came over to put a package in and said, oh my God, my eyes, da-da-da, and called you and told you, but no one was even here making noise. You guys were out of town. Okay. So how did you know someone was doing something?
So on 25th,
That was Sunday, right?
On Sunday, it came back. So I thought, okay, the water heater is replaced.
Man, this is why cameras are so important, especially a Ring camera outside your door.
Probably some residue was there, and I was actually sniffing it all from the water heating area.
Okay.
And when it was coming out from the water heater, the smell was getting stronger.
Okay.
So when I actually sniffed my door, bottom part of the door, the smell was the strongest.
Okay.
And
That's
then,
your front door, right?
Front door, yeah.
Okay.
And then it struck me. So, is it possible to access my house from outside, probably with a syringe or anything? So I came out with a skewer to check if I can poke that inside.
From outside inside.
From outside.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried that, and then I found that it's possible
bottom.
to access.
In a wild twist, the wanted neighbor, Zhuming Li,
It's a while to
suddenly
get there,
returned to
but
the
I'm
apartment
not sure I would've
complex and
figured
tried to
that
walk
one
past
out.
everyone, as if nothing was happening, heading straight for his unit. But officers weren't having it and moved in to apprehend him and notify immigration about the Chinese national who'd been terrorizing his neighbors.
Poisoning his
Where you
neighbor.
going? Can't go to the second floor right now. Well, we had a little.
Bobby.
Huh?
That's him.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Was?
What floor do you live on?
Second floor.
Yeah.
1130.
I didn't.
Yeah, can you go sir?
Oh, we need to talk.
Take your hands out of your pocket.
Yeah,
Take your hands out of your pocket.
we're going to need to talk to you.
Okay.
Okay? So why don't you come over here and
They said he was more.
let me get this bag real quick. Okay. Okay.
I think he just realized right now, this is not anywhere else but where you are right now, bro. You're in the state of Florida doing all this craziness. How dare you?
Let's set him in Ryan's car until Charlie gets here.
It says Tampa on that.
Man, this is sad. If you get the opportunity to come to the United States, you keep your head down, stay out of trouble, you try to make something of yourself. Now he done, effed up his opportunity. His parents probably sent him here, you know what I mean? Probably worked hard, saved up, and sent him here for an education and an opportunity, and he did, This is what he does, man. Like, this is what he did. It's crazy, bro.
We're going to have you have a seat in this police car. We've got an investigator that's coming to talk to you. Okay? So you're being detained for the moment, okay?
Yeah, okay,
We'll
bro.
explain everything
Hold
in a
on.
moment. You have anything in your pockets?
Is my phone?
Okay.
Let's go and get that. Hold on.
have a seat. So he must have left before we got here.
Did he come back or did he come out of the apartment?
He came from the parking lot.
Fire crews cleared the building after detecting methadone and hydrocodone, Schedule II opioids that can dangerously depress breathing, especially in infants and small children. Substances Zhuming Li had no business possessing, let alone...
I mean, other than the fact that obviously he's like a chemistry student, so he would probably know all of these things. I mean, specifically if he's upset with the 1-year-old crying, all right? He's like, hold on. I can't sleep. This is annoying to me. All right? I'm going to go ahead and do something absolutely heinous. This is kind of why I'm saying immediately, all right? I think he knew exactly what he was doing, hence the reason why he had all these, random chemicals, and I have no idea where you find these things in the first place here, right? But so he has these things. He knows, obviously, all of, like, the side effects of inhaling them in any meaningful manner. He tried to target that baby, bro.
I don't know. Probably if he was in China, he would have gotten away with it. You know what I mean? But you can't do this kind of stuff here, man. You cannot do this here. Like, they don't play.
Using to poison his neighbors. By nightfall, investigators from the FBI arrived to question Lee, ready to use their detective skills to pull the truth out of him, tighten up their case, and make his removal from the United States a whole lot easier.
How you doing, sir? Hey, can you hear me okay? My name's Charlie George. I'm a detective at Tampa Police Department, okay? But I'm also a federal task force officer with the FBI, okay?
Okay.
I'd like to ask you, do you know why we're here?
Not exactly.
Not exactly, or... So listen, I want to ask you some questions that have to do with the interest of public safety, okay?
Before that,
Someone's getting something to wipe your eyes.
I'm sorry, I'm Chinese, so
Okay.
English is not my native language, so can I have a lawyer, because I don't want to make any misunderstanding.
So what I want to ask you about is if I can go and determine if I'm going to be safe or my guys are going to be safe if we touch something, or are we going to be hurt? Okay?
Excuse me? What?
Hang on one second.
No?
Here, I've got the stuff for your eyes.
Thank you.
So you're saying you want a lawyer, but there's some questions I want to ask you that have to do with the interest of public safety, and it's called a public safety exception.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Normally, questioning should have stopped once Zhumi Ling asked for a lawyer, but the officer correctly invoked the public safety exception, a U.S. Supreme Court rule from 1984, which allows limited questioning even without full Miranda protections when it's necessary to neutralize an immediate danger. Crucially, Lee still had the right to remain silent. However, he didn't and ended up talking himself into a one-way trip back to China.
I'm asking you questions. It's not about you getting prosecuted criminally. It's about there may be an unknown substance that our guys may come in contact with that is an irritant or a chemical or something like that. I don't know much about chemistry, but there is maybe a substance upstairs that could harm us. Okay?
You mean in my apartment?
Nah, bro.
Is there anything
Your neighbors.
hazardous in your apartment?
No.
Come on,
Are there
bro.
any chemicals inside your apartment?
They're going to
Okay.
find them.
I have a baby. I cannot have those things in my home.
Okay, you have a
He
baby.
has a
So
baby?
there's nothing harmful in your apartment.
My major is chemistry.
What? Well, he has a baby. Well, hold on.
Okay.
I know how to avoid all those poison from the baby. Okay, I definitely would not take anything home with those kind of stuff.
Nothing hazardous.
Nothing
Okay.
hazardous, nothing poison.
Is there anything in your car that would harm us? Any chemicals? Anything that would give us an irritant, like to our eyes or skin?
I pick up my son every day, so you can check it.
Okay.
It's safe.
Nothing in your car.
No,
In the bag that you were carrying when they stopped you,
you have it. You can check.
There's nothing in the
I
bag.
only have some medicine to cure my allergies. That's the only thing. That's the only chemical in there.
Okay. So listen, I'm just going to ask you this because it's important, because one of our officers was upstairs at another apartment that you were seeing here, and that officer felt weird when they went by the door where you were standing with something in your hand. And that officer's at the hospital right now. And I need to know so we can tell the doctors what he may have been exposed to. There was an officer that went to an apartment upstairs
Charge him
on
with
the
that
second floor.
also.
Not yours.
Second floor?
Yeah. Sir, I'm
Not
asking for
my
the truth.
home.
Not your home, but you were seen near the door doing something. You're on video. And you did something, and an officer walked up to that door, and he felt weird. He felt weird in his respiratory system, his eyes, and his skin. And I need to know what that was.
The detective already knew what Lee had injected. He just wanted a confession to make the case airtight. To back Lee into a corner, he played the footage showing him caught red-handed on camera.
There's
What did you put on there?
you can do.
Don't play stupid. I need to know to tell the doctors.
But I didn't have any poison chemical.
I didn't say you had a poison chemical. I asked you what you had that could have caused this. Because the people inside the door and the officer were affected and had irritated eyes and itchy skin. And I'm asking you to cooperate so we can tell the doctors, because they don't know what he was exposed to.
How true was that? Or was he just saying this?
Or some onion extraction.
What was it?
Onion.
Onion?
Onion extraction.
Onion extraction? What did you pour it with? How did you pour it? A pipette? So you had a pipette of onion extraction?
Huh?
Onion extraction?
Onion, just onion. Yeah.
Like onion, like for food, like
yeah, purple onion. Yeah.
a purple onion.
Yeah.
Where did you extract it from? Like in your apartment?
No.
At school?
I just did it in the lab.
At work?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for being honest with me. So there's no chemicals,
No, it's just onion. Extraction.
just onion.
Yeah, I don't want to be in trouble, so I.
So listen, I'm asking you this, so I can call the hospital and tell the doctors what it was.
Yeah.
Guys, it was just onions and
Is it a clear
methadone.
pipette like that? Or is there
Hydrocodone,
any marks on it?
apparently.
It should be graduated.
Graduated?
Yeah.
So it's called a graduated pipette?
Yeah.
The
All right, let
cylinder.
me look that up. Listen, I want to show you the video. Now, it looks like what's in your hand has a plunger in it. I'm going to show you the video. The video of you going to the door.
Oh yeah.
The
Oh,
syringe.
yeah. I
Use
know
the
that now.
syringe. So it's not up front.
No.
Why'd you lie to me?
No, sorry.
Why'd you lie?
I just forgot
I'm asking
which
you
one.
in public safety for the safety of my officer that was exposed.
I'm sorry.
Now I need to know, is it really onion extract?
No, it's just
Okay, then what is it?
chemicals in it? What's in the syringe?
onion. Onion extraction.
It's onion
Onion,
extractions,
red
guys.
Purple onion.
Purple
Purple
onions.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
But how am I supposed to believe you if you told me it was a pipette? Now it's a
Sorry,
syringe.
I used pipette last time, so
Oh,
you've done
the
this
last
before?
time.
yeah. Because I need to sleep. They just never sleep at night. I just want to make them like go sleep at the
Yeah, so the issue is, what you did is technically a crime. He's going to ask you about that. I'm not asking you about that.
He confessed, after which officer
Listen, I do all these crazy, super nefarious things because I'm just trying to make the people fall asleep, right? So whatever you're putting in there, obviously it's not no ridiculous onion extraction. Whatever he's saying here, used with I guess, delivered by pipette or something ridiculous, right? Understand this here. Whatever he's doing, he's trying to knock them out, as in completely make them pass out, including everyone in the household, all right? That has to be something else. I mean, the whole idea of him being charged exclusively.
Bro, that sounds like something Joker would do, like sleeping gas or something. Or is it Joker? The Riddler.
With battery just does not make much sense here.
read him his Miranda rights. Lee was booked on 3 counts of aggravated battery, 2 counts of aggravated stalking, burglary, possession of a controlled substance, and battery on a law enforcement officer. Before the case reached a verdict, the university expelled him. His student visa was revoked, and ICE deported him to China. An active U.S. warrant remains if he ever returns. He will be arrested and prosecuted. If you...
Yeah, guys, I mean, that's a given. Okay, guys, listen. Whoa.
Can't do that, man. That's a crime. You know what I mean? If you live somewhere and you can't take the noise, you move. You know what I mean? It's a part of living in an apartment or in close proximity with other people. You know, you're going to get noise. There's no way around it unless you get your own house or something. But alright, guys, go on and like the video and subscribe, and I'll see you on the I will see you on the other one.